Okay. So major components of Java. What are the major components of Java is the major components of Java can be divided into three categories. Okay. We have three main categories with respect to the major components of Java. Whenever we are writing a code, so what all the important components that are included with respect to execution of the code. Okay, so that part we are trying to understand here. Okay, so there are three main categories. We have Java development kit. Okay, the Java development kit is basically a complete software development kit which is required for writing, compiling, and running the Java applications. See, a Java development kit consists of complete software development kit, okay, which is required for writing the code, which is required for compiling the code, and which is required for running the code that we have written. So basically, it includes this many things. It has Java compiler, okay, it has Java runtime environment, it has Java virtual machine, it has development tools. Now, first thing is Java compiler. So whatever the Java code that we will be writing. So the first thing that we will be writing is the main method. For example, consider we will be writing a class, we will be writing a main method. So consider that as a Java file. Okay. So whatever the Java file that we have written, the Java compiler will convert the Java source code into the bytecode. Source code is nothing but the classes, the variables, the methods that we write. So that all will be the part of source code. Okay. So the Java compiler will convert the Java source code into bytecode, and the Java runtime environment will run the Java programs. Okay, Java virtual machine will execute the Java bytecode. So whatever the Java source code that we have written is being executed by the Java run program, by Java runtime environment. Whatever the Java runtime environment executes and whatever the bytecode is being created, so that is executed by the Java virtual machine, which will be specific to specific environments. Like for example, for Windows, Java virtual machine will be different. For Mac, it will be different. For Linux, it will be different. Okay. And development tools. See, development tools is nothing but Eclipse. We have Eclipse, so that is a development tool where we can debug the code, where we can monitor what are the variables, the values that are being taken. So those are explanation or those all things will be included in the development tools. Okay. Next thing is that if you want to develop a Java application, we need to install JDK. Simple. If you need to write any Java program, we need to have JDK installed on our system. Okay. I think you guys have referred the video that I have shared, which will be helpful for you to install JDK. Right. Okay. The next thing is, guys, the Java runtime environment. Right. So first thing is JDK, so Java Development Kit. The second is Java Runtime Environment. The Java Runtime Environment is basically a part of JDK. You have seen here, right? It is a part of JDK that is required to run Java applications. So basically, it has includes JVM, the core engine for the executes Java program, and the core libraries. Okay. So basically, if you want to execute, if you want to run the Java program, then you need to have JI. That is it. If you just want to run, you don't want to write, you don't want to convert into a bytecode, then Java runtime environment is sufficient. You just have to run. You are running something. Like for example, you have received a code from someone. You don't want to know what it is inside. You don't want to know. You don't want to do anything on that. You just have to execute it. Okay. In that case, you can have Java runtime environment. Okay. The next thing is Java virtual machine. Java virtual machine is the heart of Java. Okay, it is responsible for converting Java bytecode into the machine code so that it can run on any device. So basically, the key feature includes the platform independence. That is, write once, run anywhere, and memory management and security features. So whatever the features that we saw above is major concepts of Java virtual machine. So it is platform independent. Okay, it is memory management, that also we saw, and it has security features. So whatever the Java program run inside the Java virtual machine, making Java platform independent. So whatever the program that will be executed here, it is all Java platform independent, guys. Okay. So, and we have other components as well. See, we have seen the major component. The major components are the Java development kit, which is helpful for developing an Java application, Java runtime environment for executing the code if you just need to execute, and Java virtual machine is like whatever the program is there, so that program runs inside the Java virtual machine. Okay. Now the other components includes the application programming interface or the libraries and packages. We just saw now, right, in the Eclipse that there are many libraries and packages. We have lang package, we have util package, we have IO, we have .NET, we have .SQL. So these are all the different programming or the libraries that are supported by Java, which will be helpful in reusing the functionality that the Java provides, right? So those are all the libraries, guys. Okay, those are all the libraries, and they're all class libraries as well. So collection, a predefined classes, which is like lists, map, multi-threading concept, file handling. So these are all the libraries that are provided by Java. Okay, these are all the other components with respect to Java, guys. Okay. Now the next thing is with respect to Java memory management. Okay, so the Java memory management is nothing but basically it is handles the memory allocation and deallocation. Okay, for example, suppose you consider you have declared a variable, so that will be allocated with the memory in the backend, and once it is allocated, it has to clean up so that if it is unused, so that is also handled itself by Java memory management. Okay, so basically there are multiple places where Java allocates memory. Okay, for example, like we have heap memory, we have stack memory. Okay, heap memory is nothing but it is managed by garbage collector, and it is used for storing objects and class instances. Okay, it is used for storing objects and class instances. Yeah, see guys, this is basically we have created one class. Let me show you one class, right? So this is called as instance variables, right? And these are called as, okay, these are called as local variables. I'll explain you those as well in the future sessions, but just now consider that these are instance variables, these are local variables, right? And whatever the memory, and these are all the objects, right? This is an object that we have created. Apple object is equals to new apple, so this is object, right? So whatever the memory that is allocated for this object, it will be allocated in the heap area. Okay, and whatever, there is one more area that is called as stack memory. Okay, there is one more area called as stack memory. So that stack memory will be storing the values or the memories for local variables, method calls, object references. Okay, so this is a local variable, right guys? This is a local variable. Int of z is equals to 10. So this is stored in where? In the stack area, and the objects are stored in heap memory. Okay, so this is heap area. Okay, heap memory. Heap memory is used for storing objects and classes, class instances. Stack memory is basically used to store method specific data. That might be a local variable, it might be a method call, it might be object references. So heap memory is managed by garbage collector. Stack memory is managed by JVM. Okay, the stack memory is faster and than the heap memory, but it is limited in size. Okay, so heap memory is bit slow compared to stack memory. What is the components of heap memory? The objects and class instances. What are the major components the where the memory is stored with respect to stack? It might be local variable, it might be method call, object references. Okay, which is fast? Stack memory is faster than heap memory. Okay, and it has Java garbage collection. That is basically like, guys, whenever you allocate some memory to a particular variable, so if it is used, you have done your task, but now it is unused. Okay, at that particular time the garbage collection comes into picture, and it will collect the free up the memory of the unused objects. Garbage collection basically. Okay, so these are all the major components or the major components of Java, guys. Okay, so first thing is that what are the major components of Java? Java development kit, which is used to develop the complete entire application, Java application. If you just want to execute an application, you can have Java runtime environment. And the Java virtual machine is where every program inside the JVM will be executed. Okay. And the next thing is that it has various supports to the various it provides Java provides various application programming interface and Java class libraries, and it has Java memory management, which has heap memory, stack memory, and Java garbage collection. Okay, so these are all the major components of Java.